Hey true believers, what's up? Welcome to the Marvel Zombies Philippines podcast. It's been a while. And Earl, guess who's here? Rick Olivares is in the house. Welcome back.
I'm back. I'm like the X-Men who's been, or Cyclops who's been erased from comic book continuity, but I'm making my comeback, baby.
Cyclops was right.
Cyclops was right. CM Punk was right, man.
So how have you been, man?
Good, busy, media work, but I try to keep busy. I have a backlog in terms of my comic book reading, but during the San Diego Comic Con, I was following your adventures along with Jet. And of course, watching what is going on every single day. I tried my best to keep up. And that's our topic for today, right?
Yes, so Earl, without further ado, this is your exclusive mini-mates, Netflix, Daredevil.
Is that available here?
No, only exclusive in San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, I feel there's a smooch coming in. Come on. Plan a wet kiss on Jiggy, man.
Later on. If that happens, he's out. Both of you are out. So I was able also to get this really cool Marvel Studios cap.
What do you think of the new logo, man?
I like it. They're really putting that their studio, that they're here to stay. They're gonna make more movies with the new music by Michael Giacchino for that, and it was unveiled in San Diego Comic Con. I saw it online, and
Cool.
I'm just kind of sad that Spider-Man was not part of the footage. That's it.
But they have concept art. Anyway.
No, in the opening.
In the opening.
Well, you got your Spider-Man over here, man.
Yeah, so this is also a. I don't think I can pull this off. So this will just be a prop. It's a leather cap of Miles Morales.
So speaking of this one, when they unveiled it, were you there?
No, I wasn't there because if you want to get into Hall H on Saturday evening, Saturday around 5 o'clock, you'll need to fall in line as early as Thursday morning.
It's horrible.
It's not worth it. And
Someone else was wearing this during SDCC.
Kevin Feige and Brie Larson.
Exactly, there you go. Who's
Captain? My captain.
Our captain.
Carol Danvers.
Captain Marvel, But she wore this baseball cap, and it's sad to say she's a Red Sox fan. I mean, Carol Danvers, not Brie Larson, so I'm upset about that. Go Yankees!
Go Sox!
Okay, since this is not a baseball podcast, we can agree
captains with the Red Sox.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, man. Sellers na kayo this.
That's okay. We're gonna be champions next year.
Anyway. So, Rick, what did you think of the Comic-Con announcement?
Which one?
The Marvel Studios.
I actually thought they they had a lot of good announcements from Netflix or even their second-tier heroes, and I'm excited because I thought it was good they kept their A-list guys like Cap, Iron Man out of this, Robert Downey, Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, and they graciously allowed the next generation, not only their B heroes, but even the next generation of stars to take center stage. So I love that this dude, Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman was there, and I think Black Panther is an exciting character. They have a great comic book written by Ta-Nehisi Coates and drawn by Brian Stelfreeze, soon to be drawn by Chris Sprouse. That's absolutely amazing.
And you need to pick it up. Black Panther.
It's one of the best comic books written out there.
Number one sold out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Second or third print.
I think it's the number one book of Marvel this year that they didn't expect to sell well.
Yeah, that's true. So a lot of good announcements, and I feel that you showed Daredevil. There's a Daredevil season 3.
Yes.
Let's start off with the next Netflix stuff. No?
Yeah, I was there. I've been to San Diego. This was my 4th time going there, but it was my first time to go to the big panels like Ballroom 20 where all the TV shows are. So I was able to get in the Luke Cage panel. So Jeff Loeb was wearing a Daredevil shirt. I may be wrong, but he had a baseball cap, a jacket, and a T-shirt. Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage. So he even made this part of the hall go cheer Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. It was a Cage panel, so they unveiled the characters for the new Netflix series coming in September, and that's worldwide.
Wow, I'm excited for that one. And you know, he might be one of the lesser known characters out there or superheroes, but I think I like that he's getting that push because in recent years, especially after Brian Michael Bendis came on the Avengers, he became one of those key characters in that new
Because he
Avengers
was
title.
one of the favorites of Bendis.
Right.
Similar with Jessica Drew.
That's right. And I thought that was the time he got that great push.
That's it.
And this is really his due right now, the Luke Cage character, Power Man. And incidentally, you guys out there, you have to pick up Power Man and Iron Fist, the comic book, as written by David Walker and drawn by Sanford Green. It's one of those better comic books aside from Black Panther. You might be wondering, but who are these guys? You gotta read it to really
Heroes
enjoy
for
it.
Hire.
Yeah, Heroes for Hire, and it's a fun read. I guarantee you, it's a very very fun read, and you're gonna enjoy it. I guarantee that. So I told you earlier that the Vision, gotta pick it up by Tom King.
We did.
This is one of those comic books that you gotta pick up, and they're saying that they hope that that tone, that funny tone of the comic books will find its way into the Netflix series
Make it less dark.
to make it less dark.
But my recommendation is Moon Knight.
That's true.
Mark
I see that.
Spector, Jeff Lemire, and Greg Smallwood. You gotta pick it up. So Rick and I were talking off podcast that the lower tier superheroes are actually the good books out there
Yeah.
today.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, Silver Surfer,
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel, The Vision, I think it's pretty good. Black Panther, Moon Knight's pretty awesome. And I love this because, up to now I still can't make heads and tails over what's going on. Is this for real? Because, well, essentially Mark Spector in this comic book, he's wondering if he's crazy, if he's
Or not,
delusional,
Or not.
or not.
We don't
So
know.
no one knows yet what's going on, but you gotta read
It's
it.
an excellent book.
It's an excellent.
I smell Eisner.
Not only that, the cool thing about this book, you don't know where it's going. It's not predictable. So you gotta read that comic book. But back to Netflix, about Jessica Jones, may season 2.
Mhm.
And then there's the Defenders.
No, Daredevil season 3.
Season 3.
Jessica Jones season 2 hasn't been announced yet.
Mhm.
What was announced?
But she's coming back.
She's coming back.
They announced that too.
There will be the Punisher.
Mhm.
There will be Luke Cage this
Mhm.
September, and next year we have
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist and the
The
Defenders.
Defenders, right.
So you're gonna finish it off first round and then move on to the next seasons. Oh, okay.
So, Earl, did you like the Defenders announcement?
I love it. I love it.
What about
the
it?
use of Nirvana, the Nirvana song? I love the use of the logos and the individual
For the
feels.
DE,
Yeah.
yeah, I liked it too.
I love that. And then at the end, as there was a talk, there was a sound bite for like I can't even get your shit together. Sorry for the.
That was thick.
That was thick.
Yeah.
And it closed us off with a good chorus for "Come as You Are," and then flames and everything, and dark backgrounds. It was a nice teaser trailer.
So you think it's gonna be the Kingpin? Who,
I'm
or
not sure.
maybe Kingpin, Madame Gao?
The Hand.
The Hand, or I think it's Shadowland. I still remember that.
Well, we have to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love what they're doing with Netflix right now.
Yeah.
It's like their own separate universe now, if you think about it.
I read about it. How come the the movie people cannot transition? It's because of scheduling. Really, it's hard.
that? Do you buy that?
I buy it.
I know.
I do. Because
It's hard.
it's hard to...
It's faster. In the
scheduling a movie is like you need like 3 months in advance, 4 months in advance. An appearance will take you like, you have to book like 3 months in advance. Or more.
All right.
I buy it. I buy
Okay.
it.
All right. Good then. But I think that's because of the Agents of Shield, right?
Yes.
People are wondering how come it's not mentioned.
Mhm.
It's not part of continuity. I think it was only Lady Sif who dropped by, and Nick Fury. That's it.
And Maria Hill.
And Maria Hill. They're hoping that there are more characters. They're hoping that. And what happened to the Inhumans? Didn't they make that announcement that there was going to be an Inhumans film, and all of a sudden it's down on the bike?
They
dropped it.
They dropped it.
Why?
They shelved it. Sorry, shelved.
It's because it's really Bob. No.
Bye-bye.
Ike Perlman.
Ike Perlman.
Ike Perlman's from Marvel, correct?
Perlmutter.
Perlmutter.
Mm.
Ike Perlmutter's the one pushing Inhuman, so he's with the Marvel Publishing Group.
But now,
But now Feige kind of
controls.
detached from that, and he's focusing on Marvel Studios. and he wasn't really, if I'm not mistaken, a firm believer in the Inhumans, so that's why it was shelved.
Shelved. For now.
Are you reading the Inhumans comic books?
I try once in a while, but I kind of lose interest.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact that when Marvel promotes a new series, so it was Steve McNiven for Uncanny Inhumans, and yeah, after a couple of issues, it's a new one. So that's the part I don't like.
What's iffy for the book for me, at least, is how they paired up like Human Torch and Medusa.
I don't buy that.
I don't buy that
I hate
either.
that. I hate that.
I
And
cannot-
Black Bolt is just hanging around.
I cannot
The hell?
take that one. So, and Crystal, Human Torch's old flame is there.
Is there as well.
So that's really weird. That's so weird.
So that's why maybe it's back to the Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Guardians, and Thor Ragnarok.
I like that.
Well, speaking of Thor Ragnarok, word is that they're adapting the Planet Hulk storyline for Thor. What's your take on that? How do you feel about that?
I'm happy specifically for Carlo Pagulayan, who took on that story arc, and
Written by Greg Pak.
yes. So I do hope that his name makes it at the end. Like, special thanks to.
I'm sure it will be there.
Yeah, I hope so. But I'm happy that they're putting the Planet Hulk storyline. Maybe not the storyline, but shades of it in Thor Ragnarok.
But how does that work, considering that's a Hulk story and this is Thor Ragnarok? And if you talk about the Ragnarok in the comic books, that's the Walt Simonson thing there.
I was talking to a friend of mine who was also in San Diego, who was a big Hulk fan, and he was really excited for it because for the Hulk to wear that, it means he's gonna talk.
Oh yeah. It's the smart Hulk. It's the
a
King
smart
Hulk.
Hulk. So that's the interesting part, Rick.
Cool.
I can't wait for the hot toys of that.
And we get to see the romance.
Or, I'll take that because I think they got along well. You know, in the Avengers they took shots at one another.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But don't you think this is a lead off for a prelude or a bridge to Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War?
It is.
It is.
It is. Somehow I think it is because can I put my my cards on the table again?
Go.
Jeff and I we were discussing how Thanos would appear in the first Avengers what's this Infinity War movie, which is now the official title for the first movie. And we were saying that after collecting the Infinity Gems, Thanos would stop by Earth, rip the Mind Gem from the Vision, and it'll end with him just putting in the gauntlet, completing it, and then becoming all powerful.
And then Scarlet Witch goes,
No
"No more universe."
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, and then
Oh my God, we're gonna be left with the Suicide Squad.
Q-win! I'm just kidding.
You're bad. Anyway. So we get hate.
Let's stop the hate.
Anyway.
We love them.
Yes.
We love all of them.
Yeah.
So also I wanted to raise the topic for Doctor Strange, since we're already doing movies now.
Right.
How do you guys feel about the second cut?
I like the Wi-Fi password joke. I like the Inception feel. I like how the Ancient One was showing this new part of the Marvel Universe to Stephen Strange. And what I really liked about the trailer was the kaleidoscope feel at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they unveiled the new Marvel Studios. Like, okay, I'm so psyched for this.
That's true.
So yeah, and I'm happy that Benedict Cumberbatch has that American accent for Doctor Strange.
You know, I have to admit, this is the one Marvel film I'm a little concerned about. Because technically, Doctor Strange is supernatural and magic and all that. And what I love about the comic book about Doctor Strange right now, and I've never been a major Doctor Strange fan. When he was in the Defenders, I read it, but it's only now with Jason Aaron and Chris Bachalo that I'm reading it. I like the, for lack of a better term, Hogwarts feel of the Doctor Strange books nowadays. And the scary thing for me, the reason why I've never read it seriously as a kid was I thought it was too out there. So I don't know if the audience is ready for something like that. So I hope more than just a trippy feel to those cool Inception-like feels for the cuts. that there's some cool magic stuff in there.
I'm also worried, Rick, but my concern is that the creative committee this is the first film that they have no input whatsoever.
So
Yeah.
there's no Bendis.
No Bendis, no Quesada, no Craig Kyle and Chris Yost.
Wow. So this is all Feige right now.
Yes, and the last movie that they were in, which they were heavily involved, was Captain America: Civil War.
Which turned out good.
To be very, very good.
Yeah,
So
very
let's see, Kevin Feige. I still trust in you.
Yeah, I
But
trust in you.
If it doesn't work, please bring the committee back.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
But definitely, I look forward to seeing it. I think they got, one of the secrets of the success of the MCU is getting all these A-list stars.
That's true.
Starting off with Robert Downey was an absolute home run. I think that Brie Larson is an actress in her prime, and she's a wonderful actress to begin with. So I think that's what makes these films really cool for them, is that they get a lot of believable actors, very good actors. People can say what they want about Chris Evans, but dude, that's Steve Rogers. He's a cornball. He's a man out of time. There's no depth to him.
Nobody's arguing that Chris Evans is Captain America anymore. When it started, yeah, but now
But they're saying kasi like his character is he's not tormented like Iron Man, Tony Stark and all that.
He is. Anyway, that's stuff for a different episode maybe. That's deconstructing the Avengers or something like that. But yeah. For me, since we're still on the subject of Brie Larson, I think she's a good actress. Let me go back to there. She's a good actress, and she is also amazing in The Room. You should watch that. It's a tearjerker.
It's just Room.
It's Room. It's just Room. Sorry.
There might be another The Room. I don't know.
No, it's the. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Anyway, so it's you have to watch Room. And then you also have to watch
21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street, which is it's a good palate cleanser. But if you see those two movies side by side, you'll see that she's really good, and she really deserves the role of Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel.
Isn't she gonna be in Kong, Skull Island?
Yes, she is.
With
Mr. Loki himself.
With who? Sorry.
With Loki, with Tom Hiddleston.
And Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury. It's a test.
Incredible. There's a Marvel reunion over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm really looking forward to Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. And incidentally, Captain Marvel is one of those prime heroes right now being pushed by Marvel, because she's front and center right now in Civil War 2.
That's right.
I wonder if Brie Larson will hook up with Don Cheadle in the cinematic. We don't know.
Oh, hell no.
So Wonder Man first.
No, I'm okay with that, but it's just that Marvel doesn't really work for me as War Machine. Sorry, I'm still with Terrence Howard. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me too. Yeah.
It's a proven fact. Anyway.
Oh well. We'll ask Jeff what he thinks about that. Yeah. So, Rick, we're really happy you're back.
Well, it's good to be back. I kind of missed being here, and too much work, but I'm not complaining. Work is always good.
But sadly,
But podcasts are even better. The comic book podcasts.
Maybe the next podcast, Rick will be busy with the Rio Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll have Jet and Jeff
Come back.
hopefully.
I think you're supposed to make an announcement on our guest for the next episode.
Yes, so he already committed Leniel Francis Yu, who will be spearheading the new
IVX.
Inhumans vs. X-Men story next year. So he will join us in our
Next episode.
maybe the next
Next.
two podcasts.
We'll make an announcement
We'll
on
make
our
an announcement.
Facebook page. So that means you have to follow us and like our page, which is it's very long. Marvel Zombies Philippines podcast on Facebook. Just look for us on that. And do we have Twitter?
No, and please do like, share, and subscribe if you do enjoy this video podcast.
Yes.
So for Gerard Poe and Jeff Canoy, this has been Jiggy.
Subscribe should be here, somewhere here.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. Thanks to Earl.
It should be here.
This right here next to me is Rick Olivares and Earl Maghirang. So we'll see you next time, guys.
Excellent.